What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I got a very exciting video because guess what we got behind me, man? We got the 2024 BMW S1K, and we're gonna do a full ride and review on it. Here we got the 2024 BMW S1000RR. This is the base model of that year, but even the base models of the 2023 and 2024 come with these winglets. So let me show you guys all around, see what's been done to the bike. See how the bike looks, because this bike might just be the next bike in my collection. Currently, this bike does not have any engine modifications on it. It's got the stock headers to the catalytic converter to the stock exhaust pipe. It's a perfect bike to review because we will know how a stock version of this bike feels. And later on, add some more exhaust modifications to it when I do get an S1K myself. Look at the aero on this bike though. Huge winglets on the side. The way this bike is built is crazy. This tail has actually grown on me a lot as well too. I didn't like the tail as much when I first seen the S1K, but I like it a lot more now. With the RR on the side too, okay. Dang, this front end right here, probably my favorite part of the bike. It's so aggressive. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the identical headlights, or did you guys like the generation before where the headlights, one was really long and one was small? Let me know down below. The most important part of the S1K though is the tech that the bike has on it. Let's see how the startup screen looks. Check this out. Oh yeah, with the RR, okay. So this bike has only been ridden actually 5,600 miles, very little miles. I honestly love this screen right here. This is the part that draws me to this bike. The new gen S1K has a couple different modes on it, and let me show you guys how to switch off with it. Over here on the left handle, there's a wheel right over here, which is used to navigate around. There's also this menu button, and these two are your main things that's going to be used to navigate around the dashboard. We can use this wheel and turn it sideways, and the dashboard will move left and right. And if you want to go into one of the settings, you press the menu button right here down to be able to access the settings. So now we are in the sports settings of the bike. You can ride the bike like this and it'll show you the speedometer and everything you need to see on there. Or if I turn the notch this way, it'll go into the other mode where it'll be more of a track oriented mode. So if you're planning on taking it to the track, you'll probably be riding the bike in this mode right here. Now, if we go back, we press the up menu button, goes back to the original menu, and we can go between a couple different things. We can go between my vehicle information. We press down on the menu button. It'll show you all the information on the S1K. It'll show you the mileage, how the battery's doing, how hot the bike is. Then you can also hit the wheel sideways and it'll go on to the onboard computer to show you all the breakdowns of the bike. A lot of good information that you should be knowing about your bikes, and that most of the older bikes without this tech, you can't tell unless you actually take it to someone who's an expert on your bike. Now we'll press the up menu button and go back. Here we go. Here's the different navigation settings that we can go to. Here we have the actual navigation setting, the GPS. One of my favorite parts about this bike is that you can actually connect your phone to this screen and you can enable Apple CarPlay, or call it Bike CarPlay. Then you can have your GPS right on there, which is really convenient because if you don't have a phone mount, like on my bike, you guys will know I don't have a phone mount anymore since there's a stabilizer right here. A GPS right there will be really nice. You can also go through the media. If your phone is connected to it, you can switch between songs or whatever you're playing on there, which is very convenient instead of tapping on your quad lock phone right over here. And you can go on telephone mode, and then there's also different settings that you can change around. This makes it very convenient when you're riding this bike, and I know this is supposed to be a super sports bike. I think it'll probably be good even if you're just taking it out for a cruise. Take it out for long cruises, you'll be just fine on the bike. Right over here, there's the traction control button. So when you hold this button down, you'll see it says traction control off, and that light will stay permanently on now. So now that means traction control is off. That means you can get into some reckless activity not recommended, you know what I'm saying? So we'll click this again and we'll turn traction mode back on. We also have the left and right indicators right over here. Left indicator, right indicator. And we got the emergency lights. That's really nice. Other than that, on the right side, we have this SOS button. So there's actually a button on the 2024 bikes where if you get into an accident, this will automatically trigger a speaker voice and it'll call up BMW security or some sort of BMW department where they'll come to your rescue. They'll talk to you, and if you don't say anything, they'll actually come directly to your rescue. Also on the right side, we have the different mode switches right here. So if I press this, you'll see at the top, you can switch between road, dynamic, race, rain mode. I think rain mode is probably where you don't have any torque at all. Traction control is on. You can't bring up the bike at all. It can't really go fast, which is actually pretty smart. Or you just don't ride in the rain. I think today I'm going to take it on road mode because the bike should be fast enough just on regular road mode. Now let me talk a little bit about the seating position on this bike and how the ergonomics of this bike feel. In my first honest opinion, this bike feels very comfortable. The seat is very narrow, so your legs are actually all the way to the ground. As you can see, I'm very comfortable and my knees are actually bent right now and my feet are completely flat on the ground. On my R6, the seat is very wide, so your legs go out first and then they go down, so it makes it a little more uncomfortable to ride. Also, the S1K has an option where you can bring out the tank all the way back here, so you're pushed back in your seat. If you guys watched my Yamaha R1 review video, you noticed that that bike that I had the big tank on it. I honestly like the OEM tank because it's not pushed up against my stomach as much. In comparison to the R6, I'm sitting way more upright right now. Peep the Royal hoodie. Come on now. This bike feels very comfortable, and I think the handlebars are actually a little higher as well too compared to the R6s because it was meant to be like that and it's meant to be on the track. I know. I understand. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating some facts. When I bring my legs up on the pegs, the knee angle is pretty aggressive over there. That's meant to be when you're on a sports bike. I'm used to it, so it's probably not going to be that uncomfortable when I actually ride the bike here soon. It is very high up, but I like it. Now it's time for the best part. The bike is on a stock exhaust. Let's do a little sound check real quick. Let's turn the bike on. Woo-wee! And let's see how this thing sounds. Ready? Fires up quick. Even the stock exhaust on this bike pops, and that's saying a lot. Now that you guys have seen the bike, reviewed all the parts of the bike and how the bike feels when you're sitting on it, let's go for a test ride. Oh my gosh, first reaction first, the bike feels so light. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure this bike weighs more than mine. Oh, and it has a quick shifter? Come on now. And it has auto blip down. Oh my gosh. They're spoiling me with this bike. They're spoiling me. The bike feels so light and nimble. Like, I'm used to being high on bikes, so it feels really nice, but it's very comfortable at the same time. My R6, the handlebars are definitely way lower, so I'm hunched over a lot more, but on here I'm sitting very upright, and that draws me to this bike even more. Let's switch between these menu modes because I'm trying to see my speedometer. Let's see if I can do that. There we go, now we can see the speedometer. Oh, that is so convenient. This is so nice. I am so not used to having auto blip and quick shifter on my bikes. Look at me while I'm sitting. I'm really chilling on this thing. Oh man, and with the high windscreen, you don't feel any wind on your face at all. My knees do feel like they're really high up in the air though, but I'm used to this feeling. If you're a beginner or if you don't have good knee flexibility, it might be a little too high, but you'll get used to it. If you've been on sports bikes in your life, you'll be just fine. But dang, this bike is so smooth with it. Straight smooth. Oh yeah, that thing sounds nice, man. I got my boy on the R6.
I forgot to mention, the bike actually has an OEM dampener built in too. Really, it's a very safe bike if you think about it. With the amount of tech that it has built in, what other way to test the bike than take it on the freeway? Let's go, baby!
When I'm on the top, it's not stop, they gon' say this ain't in your genes, you got lucky, it's okay. This is what I mean when I say make a way.
Oh yeah, now let's see how the bike feels. In terms of turning the bike and leaning it, it's very easy. I think the winglets definitely help. I think the winglets help more when you're higher in the speeds, but even just in traffic, man, I feel so comfortable right now. I need me an S1K! That's really the moral of this video. I need me an S1K ASAP. I'm in 4th gear right now, just cruising. Ooh, and going over the bumps too. Like, the suspension on this bike is really nice. OEM seat, OEM everything. The bike is stock right now, and it feels so nice. Oh wow, the jolt of power is crazy. Wow, am I not used to being on a 1000cc bike, man? Let's go. And that was nothing, man. That was nothing. That was nothing. Bro. This is amazing. This is amazing. Come up here. Oh man, look at the R6 rolling, man. Does start to vibrate a little bit in those higher RPMs, but it feels fun. It feels really fun. Man, I really don't like pushing the limits of other people's bikes, but we're gonna have to find out. Oh wow. Sheesh, man. Oh my gosh, this thing is so smooth. You don't even feel it pick up. You don't even realize how fast you're going. All right, let's see 3rd. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo-wee. Come on now. That power is insane, man. Nothing compares to this. Even the R1, oh my gosh, it's smooth, but I don't know if it's as smooth as the S1K. Oh my gosh. I'm enjoying this so much. We're just gonna have to keep going on. The auto blip and the gear shifting is so smooth on it too. Like, man, not gonna lie, I think this bike might be more smoother than the R1, and that's saying a lot. BMW technology, man. Wow, they be doing it different around here. And the bike feels very planted at high speeds too. Sheesh. Does not feel like it's gonna go anywhere. This specific model of the bike, since this is a very base model, it actually, unfortunately, doesn't have the heated grips and it doesn't have the cruise control. That's definitely something I would need on the S1K though. This dashboard tech is really nice, but the heated grips and the cruise control, man, I'll be chilling. I got this little throttle lock on my R6. I don't usually use it, but when I do use it, it's nice. It lets you go far distances without your wrists hurting. It's nice to have side view mirrors though. I'm not used to looking behind me at all. Woo! Let's go. Overall, I absolutely love the S1K. I feel like the pros of having this bike are definitely the technology that the bike has on it. It has everything that you would ask for. You're gonna have navigation on the bike. That's crazy. And how comfortable the bike feels. The bike is very comfortable. The pegs are a little high up. You could probably adjust those if you really need to. But since I'm used to it, it's actually very comfortable. I'm sitting very upright on this bike as compared to the R6 where I'm not really as upright. On the R1, you feel a jolt of power and you feel it, but here, you don't even realize that you're going fast and you're going fast. It's kind of crazy. I like the different modes that the bike has on it as well too. If you want to ride really safe and not even allow yourself to go fast, you can ride on rain mode and you'll be chilling. S1Ks do start out at about 20K. So 20K can get you a car if you really need it. So I would say if you're about to buy an S1K, especially the 2024 model, make sure to have a car first. Car is more of a priority in today's day and age than having a motorcycle. Car is a lot more safer than having a motorcycle. I care for your guys' safety, okay? Make sure you're riding safe. Make sure that you're riding geared up, because that's really what matters. Especially on a bike like this, you don't really even feel how fast you can go. So you need to make sure that you're geared up. I'm definitely gonna keep doing more reviews of bikes on this channel. I wanna get an M1K on there. Let me know if you guys have some nice bikes and you're in the Bay Area, or if you're in the area and you want me to review your bike. I'm definitely down to come out. As always, make sure to love your own life first, chase your dreams, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.